Hello students, I am Aniket Kirsch, your computer teacher, and today we are going to start Unit 2, that is Data Entry and Keyboard Skills. In our previous two classes we have completed Unit 1, Introduction to IT and ITES Industry, right? And I hope that you all have completed question and answers, attempted question and answers of these chapters, and you don't have any problem. And if you have, then you can ask me later whenever possible, right? Now, right now we are going to start Unit 2, Data Entry and Keyboard Skills, right? So let's go to this page. We are following NCERT, right? So this is, you know, Unit 2, Data Entry and Keyboarding Skills. So let's start. Introduction. In order to enhance operational skills in the use of computers, knowledge of efficient and effective keyboarding skills and typing ergonomics has become inevitable today. With consistent, sincere efforts and controlled environment, we can master keyboarding skills and acquire high speed. Keying data into the computer quickly and accurately thus becomes easily. Thus, there are various methods of typewriting. In this unit, we will study about various types of keys, typing ergonomics, and positioning of fingers on the keyboard according to touch method of typewriting and use of typing softwares for learning keyboarding skills. So, um, why data feeding is so important? To have a mastery in data feeding, typing speed should be in high typing speed, and more accurate data should be typed. Why these all qualities are needed? Because nowadays computer is there in every organization. Every organization is moving towards a technology, automated automation. Every organization is moving towards the automation. So what they are doing, they are maintaining all the records, everything in computer only, computer in or in server, whatever we want to say. So they are keeping what, they are maintaining record in a soft form. They are maintaining soft copy in not like earlier times, right? At that time, in earlier times, they used to keep a lot of files, lot of papers, all datas and records. All government or private organizations save keep their datas in a hard form. So lot of files are there, lot of papers are there now, but now all the records and data are maintained in a computer only, in a soft form. And because accessing those data are also very easy, right? So 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 the use of computer nowadays is so is very high. So that's why the users or the workers to operate such system in a quickly and accurate manner is also required. So that's why such skills are required in a person. Typing skills are required in a person so that he can quickly and accurately type a data, right? So what all things are required to have such quality? How can we develop such quality in ourselves so that we can easily and fastly type the data without any errors? So that we will learn in this chapter, right? Okay, let's move forward. Keyboarding skills. Keyboard is the most common text-based input device. Obviously, we know most common two input devices are keyboard and mouse. What are input devices? The devices which are used to give input to the system, right? So keyboard and mouse is the most are the two most common input devices. And mouse is what? Is used to give the command using the is a kind of pointing device, right? Click event is there. And what keyboard? Keyboard is a kind of input device to which we can give input using by pressing the keys, right? So keyboards are similar to electronic typewriting keyboards with additional keys. one electronic typewriter keyboard is there. So these computer keyboards are similar to that with some additional keys. A keyboard generally has more than 100 keys. Yes, keyboards are having more than 100 keys. A standard keyboard contains nearly 104 keys, right? Each key of a keyboard corresponds to a single symbol. Each keys of a keyboard corresponds to a single symbol. Some symbol require pressing and holding several keys simultaneously or in sequence. It allows entering alphabet digits. Wait a minute. Alphabet digits and symbols into the computer. All the keys have some symbol or data attached with it to fit into the system. But there are some special keys by holding which we can simultaneously click on some other keys, or what we say, press some other keys, and our data will be what inserted, right? So you know what two keys are simultaneously pressed, like that of control A, control C, all this. Yes, so simultaneous keys press can produce actions or computer commands, right? The touch method of typewriting is a method of typing without using the sense of sight to find the keys. There is no need to search the keys while typing, and one has to move only the finger which is needed to strike a key. So your mastery should be in such a way that if you are typing uh, any content, so you should not see the keyboards. You should not you can just sync the system monitor. You can with your fingers, you should be easily, it will be your quality should be in such a way that you can easily find the keys with your fingers, right? You can sense the space between the keys, so that you can easily type without seeing the keyboard. Your eye should be on monitor, right? A touch typist knows the location on the keyboard, obviously through muscle memory. Though typing typically involves placing the 8 fingers in a horizontal row along the middle of the keyboard, the home row. Okay, we will see what is home row, right? Touch typing, touch typing, uh, touch typing knows the location on the keyboard. A touch typist, but in the computer simultaneous key press method. Okay. A touch typist knows the location on the keyboard through muscle. Okay. A touch typist starts by placing his or her finger on the start position. What is the start position? We will see this also. Start position in the middle row. In set of your keyboard, there is a home row. Okay, we will see what are these home row. In the middle of the set of keyboards, there are some the fixed keys which are considered home row, right? Nearly 8 keys. And the start of this we are talking about the here, the start position, it is written. This start position is talking about the start of this middle row, and knows which finger to move and how much to move it for reaching any required key. So sensing that middle row and start row and end start position and end position, we can sense the other keys by practicing. We will practice on it, and we will keep on practice, and we will analyze that how much is the distance between the different keys from the middle row keys. Okay, middle row keys. And what is the start position, what is the alphabet through which is there in the start position, which alphabet is there in this last position, and what are the spaces between the different keys, and what is in the right of that key, left of that key. Like this we will analyze, right? It is important to learn placing fingers into the start position blindly, as the hands are frequently raised from the keyboard to operate the line feed lever in the past, or more recent, the computer mouse, right? The typing speed generally improves with practice. Obviously, this is completely based on this mastering over the keyboard is completely based on the practice, right? The most the typing speed can be increased gradually, and the speed of this 60 words per minute. 60 words per minute. We can easily If we will do practice, we can easily achieve this. That is 60 words per minute. We can type 60 words per minute. Okay, within a minute we can type 60 words, or higher can be achieved based on your practice, right? The rate of speed increase varies between individuals. Why? Depends upon the practice and the quality, how speedily you catch. Okay, many websites and software products rapid typing tutor are available to learn touch typing, and many of these are free. There are a lot of softwares through which you can practice typing, right? Most of them are free. There are many such softwares available which are free of cost and are customized to learn typing efficiently and effectively. Keyboard are also used for computer gaming, either with regular keyboards or by using keyboards with special gaming feature. Keyboards, okay, we know that keyboards are used for playing purpose also, games playing also, and there are some special gaming feature keyboards are also there, right? Now next we will talk about the types of keys in our keyboard, right? Though there are several input devices, which is mouse, touch screen, character or voice recognition, etc., used for giving input to the computer. All these devices are what? Input devices through which we give input to the computer, right? Yet the use of keyboard is the most common method. I told you the most common input devices are keyboard and mouse, and this too, the keyboard is the more main, right? This keyboard is the most common method adopted for input of the data into a computer. A computer keyboards contain the following types of keys. Now, in the keyboard, what are the kinds of keys available? We will see, right? First one is the alphanumeric keys. The most important and the base of this keyboard is the alphanumeric keys. All of the alphabets, that is from A to Z, and number 0 to 9 are there on the keyboard, right? In the center, in the keyboard, in any keyboard, in the center you can see the alphabet keys, that is from A to Z. All 26 letters are there, and above of that there is a keyboard, numbers keyboard, that is from 1 to 9 and 0, right? Now let us talk about punctuation keys. All of the keys associated with punctuation, such as the comma, period, semicolon, bracket and parenthesis and so on. Also all of the mathematical operators such as the plus sign, minus sign and equal sign, all this comes under punctuation keys, right? Punctuation keys, you can see in the right side of it, you can easily see the punctuation keys, right? Now alt key, what is alt key? So short for alternate. Alt is for alternate, right? This key is like a second control key. It is like a control key, right? So what is control key? You have already used control plus A for select all, control C for copy, control P for print, control V for paste. So control is what? Control is used with some other letter for creating a shortcut, right? In the same way, alt key is also used. Now next is arrow key. Arrow key, in your keyboard you have seen arrow keys, upper, lower, left, right. This key is why, for what purpose these keys are used? To move the cursor left, right, up, down, right? There are 4 arrow keys to move the cursor or insertion point up, down, right, left. Arrow keys can be used in conjunction with the Now shift or alt key. What is shift or alt key? Shift key, to move the cursor in more than one position at a time. The main use of the shift key, when you want to, there you have seen, we just talked about number keys, which is above that of alphabet keys. So in every number keys there are some symbols in the upper side, printed in the mentioned in the upper side of that numbers. If you want to print that symbol, suppose hash symbol is there in the 3 numeric key, right? Hash symbol is there in the 3 numeric key. So if I will press shift key and holding it and press 3 with that, then in place of 3 hash will be typed, right? In such a way shift key is used. Alt key is also used for We have already discussed all alt keys for what? Shortcut keys. Like that of control key, alt keys are also used for shortcut. Alt A. In different softwares, the shortcuts are different, right? Now backspace key deletes the character just to the left of the cursor and moves the cursor to that position. Cursor, we already know. Let's see this. I am going to open MS Word. I am showing you. Let us copy some document from here, some content from here only, and I am typing here. Control V. Okay. So what is cursor? This backspace key, right? We are in backspace key. So what happens? What happens in backspace key? If my cursor is here and if I will press backspace key, so what is happening? The data at the left side of the cursor will be deleted and cursor will be shifted that side, right? Okay, that's why it deletes the character just to the left of the cursor and moves the cursor to the left to that position. Now caps lock key. Caps lock is there in the left side of your keyboard. Okay, backspace is at the right side and caps lock is at the left side. It is a toggle key. Toggle key which means changes. It changes, which when activated causes all the alphabetical characters to be uppercase. Okay, let me show you. Let me suppose I am typing something. And after I am typing something, and suppose if I will click caps lock button, and then if I will type, then all the letters will be capital, and again I will click caps lock again to switch off it, then again small letters. So caps lock is a toggle key through which once if it is on, then whatever we will type will be in capital letters, and if it is off, then whatever we will type will be in small letters. Okay, now what is control key? Control key we have already discussed. Control key is what? Control key is for creating a shortcut. Control A, control C is for copy. Suppose this is my document, right? Now what I'm not using the mouse. I will just use the keyboard and I will press control button and hold it, and with that if I will click C, control A, with control I will press A. So what will happen? Control A means what? Select all. Automatically all the data will be selected. So this is the use of control key, right? Now next is delete key. Delete key is just opposite of the backspace key, right? The delete key deletes the character at the current cursor position. Opposite of the, in one sense I am telling you, opposite in what sense? Suppose our cursor is here, right? Our cursor is here, and if I will press delete key, upper right side it is in the keyboard, delete key is there. So if I will click delete key, what is happening? The datas at the right side of the cursor will be deleted. Okay, so this is delete key. Little bit different from the backspace. Little bit different in the sense, if we will click backspace key, the data at the left side will be deleted, and if we will click the delete button, the data at the right side of the cursor will be deleted, right? Delete button, let us see, delete key. The delete key deletes the character at the current cursor position or the selected object, but does not move the cursor. In backspace, what happens? Cursor moves to the left side, but in case of delete key, cursor not changes its place. Okay. For graphics based application, the delete key deletes the character to the right of the insertion point. Okay. Now next, what is enter key or the return key? It is used to enter commands or to move the cursor to the beginning of the next line. Enter key. What is enter key? Suppose we are working on any programming or something, giving command in any programming language. Then after writing a command, if you will press enter key, what happens? It is the command is entered, it is given to the system. Okay, for that purpose enter key is used. Now escape key, what is the use of escape key? The escape key is used to send special codes to devices and to exit from programs and tasks. To exit from programs and tasks means what? Suppose you have opened any program or working on some particular software and you want to come out of it, you want to exit, then in that case also you can use escape button, right? Now um, function keys, special keys labeled F1 to F12. This in the top of your keyboard you have seen function keys, that is some F1, F2, F3 up to F12 we have seen. These keys have different meanings dependent on which program is running. Okay, this when a key is pressed, an electrical contact is formed. These electric signals are transmitted microcontroller in a coded form to the computer, describing the character which corresponds to that key. Keyboards are used for text-based programming and software. Keyboards are used for text-based programming. Function keys, what is the use of function keys? You know, when you are going to format, and if you want to have some special command, you know, you want to enter into the booting process, then use special symbols for that. Function keys for that. So what happens in function keys? When a key is pressed, an electrical contact is formed. When function keys are pressed, if you suppose you want to enter into a booting process, suppose you are pressing F10. So what happens when booting process is going on and you press F12, then what happens? This electrical signals, one electrical contact is formed, and an electrical contact is formed. These electrical signals are transmitted microcontroller in a coded form. Some particular coding gives any kind of command that the user wants to enter into a booting process, and that it enters in the booting window, right? So to form it is used to enter in a booting process, so that the coded form to the computer describing the character which corresponds to that key. Okay, keyboards are used for text-based programs and softwares. Keyboards are used for text-based programs. Obviously, if you are writing a program, so text should be there. Text-based programs, you can write it using the keyboard only, and software. In the modern GUI stands for graphical user interface. In the modern GUI-based operating systems and application, more sophisticated pointing devices were evolved, such as mouse, joystick, scanner, etc. Now, graphical user interface. Suppose we are working on Windows, right? Windows operating system. Windows is a graphical user interface. We can easily understand, it is a very user-friendly interface. We can easily understand by terminologies using, if we will practice by our own, then also we can, in few months we will be able to operate it, right? So but just by clicking the mouse, we can open the files, we can close the files, right? We can operate easily. So this is known as the user-friendly. Okay, so keyboards are used mainly for in character based, right? To give and write the program and give the instructions, right? Now numeric keypad. In our keyboard at the right corner, in our keyboard at the center, alphabet keys are there. Above that, number keys are there. But in the right side, numeric keypad is there. In the right of our right side of your keyboard, in the right part of your keyboard, numeric keypad is there. That is especially for numbers, right? It is used when enormous numeric data is to be entered. This keypad is just like a simple calculator. Again, if you want to do the calculation fast, you want to operate the numbers fastly, then you have to use this numeric keyboard, which is present at the right side. Okay, it is normally located on the right hand side of a computer keyboard. It contains numbers from 0 to 9, and operators, mathematical operators are also present, like that of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division symbols. A decimal point is also there, and a num lock and enter keys are, suppose you are entering, suppose calculating, so enter key is also there. And what is this num lock button? Num lock key is to lock these keys. If these keys are not in use, then you can click on that num lock, so that it will not disturb when you will do some other work, right? And whenever required, you can switch on this numeric keypad, okay, and you can operate on it. On one mode it represents numbers, and on other mode it contains various keys like arrow keys, page up, page down, etc. These all functions can also be do using the numeric keyboard, numeric keypad. What all functions? Dual mode is there. In one mode it works as a number keys, and in other mode it works as a arrow keys, upper like the set of numeric keypad is 1 to 9, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 3 3. So upper, up and down, left and right, what it can be used as a arrow keys, right? And page up, page down can also be done through it. So what it can be used as a in a dual mode, right? As a numbers also, and for this particular operations also, right? Usually some of the keyboards of the laptop do not have a numeric keypad. In some some of keyboards of laptop, numeric keypad is not there, as the number keys present above the alphabet keys can help. That's why separate key numeric keypads are not there, right? Now home keys. Let's see what are these home keys, right? Alphabets ASDF are home keys. We have seen in the center of our keyboard alphabet keys are there. In this alphabet keys, ASDF is at the in some particular location, okay, and are home keys for the left hand, and semicolon LKJ for the right hand. In this figure you can see, here you can see in the left hand this A, then this S, this D, and then this F. These are what? Home keys for the left hand, right? And this J, then K, and then L, and this semicolon. These are what? These are home keys for the right hand. The fingers are trained to make the correct movement to other keys, and each finger returns immediately to its respective home key after it has depressed the corresponding key in any what? In any other row, right? Now guide keys. On a computer, keyboard keys F and J are called guide keys. F and J. Where it is? F and J. These two are what? These are also known as, on a computer keyboard, F and J are called guide keys for left and right hand respectively. Both contains a small raised tangible mark with the key, with the help of which the touch typist can place the fingers correctly on the home, right? F and J. If you will see it properly on your keyboard, you can see, right? What you can see? A raised tangible mark which helps the user who is sitting on a whose hand is on the keyboard to feel that this is F and this is J. That's why it is also considered as this is also known as the guide keys for left and right hand, right? And through these keys they can easily recognize other keys on a keyboard, right? Touch mark with the help of which the touch typist can place the fingers correctly on the home keys, right? तो होता क्या है, ये जो फिंगर्स है, ये होम कीज हैं और ये गाइड कीज हैं. गाइड कीज के थ्रू, यस, इन योर लेफ्ट हैंड, इन योर राइट हैंड, द व्हाट वी कैन सी, इंडेक्स फिंगर जो है, इंडेक्स फिंगर लेफ्ट हैंड का एफ पे है, राइट हैंड का जे पे है, इंडेक्स फिंगर, एंड इट इज हैविंग अ रेज्ड टेंजिबल मार्क, राइट, थ्रू विच यू कैन रिकॉग्नाइज इट. और फिर उसके थ्रू यू कैन सेट योर हैंड, the other four fingers, other other six fingers. With these two fingers, other six fingers can take its position. You can easily recognize without seeing it. Okay, this is the benefit of it. Now shows the position of the fingers of both the hands on the home row. This figure is showing you the position. इसी position में you have to practice, है ना, and you have to practice and you have to set your fingers in such a way so then only you will have a mastery over in this way you have to practice. Now typing and deleting text. For typing text in a document, you should click on the letters on the keyboard. For deleting text in a document, you should use the backspace or delete key. These things you have already done, I think. है ना? To type, you have to type on letters or keys on the your keyboard. And if you want to delete left side of the cursor, you have to use backspace key. And if you want to delete the data on the right side, then you have to click what? Delete key, right? The backspace key will remove text from behind your cursor position. For typing numbers in a document, you should use the number lock, or so typing numbers. For typing numbers, what you will use? Number keys, right? Number lock all the numbers on the second row of the keyboard on the keys on the keyboard. So numbers are available on both the side, two places, in the upper of the alphabet keys and on the numeric keypad is there in the right side of the your keyboard, right? Typing capital letters. Typing capital letters, we have just seen that caps lock is a key, caps lock key. If you will switch on caps lock key, then whatever letters we will press will be typed in capital letter, and if you will switch off caps lock key, then whatever letters you will type will be written as small letters, right? Now next is typing symbol. Typing symbol. Press and hold the key and then press the key with the required symbol. There are two shift keys on the keyboard. You can see there are two shift keys are available at two places. There are two shift keys on the keyboard, to the bottom left and right of the letters. It is available at the bottom left and bottom right of the letters. The shift key is used to access the top symbol that are one of the keys with two characters. So using the shift key, holding the shift key, and if you will press any key, then in this way you can type the symbol. Suppose in one to in the upper number keys available at the upper side of the alphabet keys, with this number keys symbols are there also there. If you'll see your keyboard, you can see with these numbers symbols are also there. If you'll press these keys directly, numbers will be typed, right? But after pressing the shift key and holding it, pressing shift key and hold it, and with that press any number, then the symbol written with that number in the upper side of that number will be typed, right? So typing symbol is possible through this way, right? Typing symbol. Now next, typing sentence. To get a space between typed words, press the space bar. Space bar is at the center and below the alphabet keys. Okay. So spacebar is used to give space. Suppose you are writing a paragraph. After a word you want to give a space, then you will click on the spacebar. You will press the spacebar key. Okay, to get a space between typed words, press the spacebar once and then type the next word. Okay, creating new lines and space between paragraphs. The enter written key is used to create new lines and space between paragraphs. Suppose you have written any line or any paragraph and you want to go to the next line, or you want, then what you will press, you will press enter key. Okay, make sure that the cursor is flashing from a new line. Okay, it is also used to authorize instructions asked for the computer to perform. Okay, the enter key is also used to give the instructions, right? That this is the final instruction. For that also key enter is button is used, and to give a command that this paragraph is over and I want to go to the next line. This line is over and I want to move to the next line. That then for that also we use enter key, right? Guide for typing. Guide for typing. The cursor key serves as a guide for typing. Obviously, the cursor, wherever cursor will display, whatever you will write will be typed on that place only. They can be used to move the position of the cursor. The cursor in a small downward line that figures in a sentence while typing. Move the position of the cursor by clicking the position with a mouse. We can change the position of a cursor. Obviously, from here, if I will click here, the cursor will display here. If I will click here, the cursor will change the position, right? Okay. Now next, pointing device. So this we will do in our next class, right? Till now, what you have to do, you have to read once up to this part, whatever we have studied, whatever I taught you till now, you have to what? You have to start this chapter and read till this topic, guide for typing, right? So this is the task for you. Thank you. Have a nice day.